A very good afternoon to all our Remax property practitioners and support staff. Our country is faced with an unprecedented situation and most certainly a difficult and long road ahead. On Monday evening, President Ramaphosa made the announcement of a mandatory nationwide lockdown for 21 days from Thursday midnight in an effort to curb the spread of the COVID-19 disease. This is a decision which we all applaud, and whilst we know that it will undoubtedly have a negative effect on our already ailing economy, we stand behind him, knowing it was the right call to make to protect the citizens of this country. As a husband and father of two young children, who have grandparents that find themselves in the highest risk category, I can only thank him for his actions. The President went on to explain some of the measures the government will be implementing over the next few weeks, many which will affect property practitioners directly. These include, but are not limited to, the closure of the deeds office, municipal rate clearance services, non-essential banking services, and the fact that no one may leave their home, bar for the very specific exceptions communicated by government. Remax of Southern Africa understands the devastating financial effect this will have on its people and those whom they love. My team and I have been working remotely around the clock for over a week now to ensure that we continue to deliver services to the best of our ability. I am blessed to have a team of individuals that love this balloon so much that they will go to extraordinary measures to help others that wear it. We are fortunate that over the last few years we have invested and made significant strides in technology and expanded our online capability in the form of our Remax Hub, the Remax CRM, the online training platform that houses real estate and legal courses, and the Design Hub. And then there's also the reams of material and hours of valuable training content housed on Max Center. Our team has also been forging ahead in converting franchises over to the new Remax listing management software, despite the current lockdown challenges and travel bans imposed. Up until now, it's been business unusual. On Friday morning, however, a new reality will set in for many of us. Never before have any in our lifetime seen a pandemic of such proportion grind the world to a standstill. In a real estate context, the inability to meet with sellers and landlords face-to-face or show buyers and renters through a home means that the ability to earn an income is almost entirely halted for 21 days. Just like you, my first thought goes to the family I have to support and to keep safe. My responsibility, however, extends further than that, in that I have just over 30 staff spread across the country who also have families, and I am concerned for their well-being as I am for the well-being of our 150 broker owners and managers, over 2,400 agents, and hundreds of support staff around Southern Africa. I have therefore taken the decision to cut all Remax SA franchise and agent fees for the month of April by 50%. This decision comes at a significant cost to the business, which runs into the millions and will affect business operations drastically. But we feel that it is the right call to make to show solidarity with our people. We are all in this together, from the person who cleans the office to the CEO. The philosophy of Remax is one of everybody wins. If that is going to happen, we will all need to work together and understand that sacrifices will need to be made by all. I have had to make some tough decisions this week with respect to the reallocation of financial resources over the short to medium term, resulting in certain meetings, events, and campaigns being suspended until further notice. Every decision taken has been painstakingly considered and calculated to determine whether the item in question is necessary to ensure the sustainability of the business and its people. You have my commitment that we will continue to do everything within our means to support you through this. As quickly as this virus has spread around the world, it has created change management on an almost daily basis. We will therefore monitor the situation daily, weekly, and monthly, and make adjustments and decisions accordingly. It should be noted that the fee dispensation for the month of April is conditional on the timely submission to Remax SA of franchise billing reports for March and the timely receipt of payment of the corresponding invoice. Dave Liniger often used the term that at Remax, everyone carries the boxes. Now, more than ever, that statement is true. If we are going to get through this with few casualties, it's going to be critically important that each of us takes a bit of pain along the way. I believe that it is better that we should all suffer a little than a few of us should suffer a lot. Whilst Remax SA has given a waiver in fees for the month of April, there are brokers that are currently also putting plans in place to assist their people as far as humanly possible, whether that be financially or in the form of other support structures. It is important to note that there are certain fixed costs that are just unavoidable, and despite the fact that your franchisees will be looking to cut unnecessary expenditure, it will be impossible to cut operational expenses to zero. In the same vein, it is important for us all to look introspectively at what we can live without in our personal lives for the short term, and where we can make financial sacrifices in the form of our lifestyle choices. Practical examples of what you can do to reduce personal expenses will be shared in due course. And to be honest, I'll probably implement many of them myself. This is also a great time to work on yourself. Free skills training is available on many of our Remax online platforms. You could update your CRM database, contact your clients to see how they're doing, take a personal development course, do a push-up or two, read a book, make it a business book, begin learning a South African language. You'll be surprised what you can do with the resources available to you just inside of Remax. Don't waste this opportunity. Look out for communication from my team over the next few days and weeks on what's available and where you can find it. Just because you can't work in your business does not mean you can't work on your business and on yourself. The late Howard Brinton once told us a story of a team standing on one side of a riverbank. The team needed to get to the other side of the river because on the other side of the river, the land was more fertile, the trees bore more fruit, and there were less wild and dangerous animals. The team leader got his troops together and explained that the best way to achieve this was if they all worked together to make a boat and row across together. Most of the team went to work on carving and hollowing out a sawed-down tree, making seats for each of the team members and oars with the spare wood. The team leader ensured that everyone understood what was required, and that in order for them to reach the other side safely, it would be imperative that everyone rowed in a coordinated fashion in the same direction to the beat of the drum. As the team leader sat at the front of the boat beating the drum, he noticed most of his team members rowing furiously to ensure the boat reached its destination, because that team member knew it would mean safety and prosperity for everyone, including himself. But there were two team members on the boat who were acting differently. One of them simply wasn't rowing. He was in the boat and happy to go along for the ride, but unwilling to contribute to the team's overall performance. Another was a member who was rowing. In fact, he was rowing as frantically as the rest of the team, but he was rowing the other way, intentionally. Which of these team members will you be? The one that is working to undermine any good work being done? The one that just sits back and hopes that others around him will solve the problems? Or are you the one that understands that your success and sustainability is dependent not only on how you row, but on how the person next to you rows as well? The boat did reach its destination, just as you and I and Remax will reach ours. That's if we pull together, put in the effort, and each take a bit of pain on this journey. And as for those other two, they can swim. They shouldn't have been in the boat in the first place. At Remax, we believe in positively impacting and improving the lives of our people. You need to know that I believe in that with every fiber inside of me. And together with my team and our extended network of Remax affiliates, we will do everything within our sphere of influence to make that a reality. We've got your back, and we trust that you've got ours. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. God bless.